Hi everyone, welcome to my short session on sharing about my journey with WIAL, and I would like to do some slide presentation in combination to what I'm going to share. Thank you for joining my short session. And just a little bit about my background. So my name is William, and I'm a CALC, and over the next 10 to 15 minutes, a little bit narrative about who I am, what I do, and how did I come to WIAL. So my first slide here is as an introduction to bring you to this short session today, is about my personal journey, the future of team coaching, and some acknowledgements which I would like to give to my mentors, to my teachers, to my coaches. Yeah. So beginning with my journey with WIAL, I started off my CALC program in 2013, back then in Singapore with the master coach, Chun Seng, and I completed or I got my certification in 2014. And at the same time, WIAL Malaysia was also established by my partner and me. My partner is Isa Jamaluddin, right? And if to share in terms of how we started the journey, it was not an easy one, but then again, we could overcome all the challenges, yeah? And in 2016, I attained my PALC through the help of Isa, and moving forward, we courageously took the WIAL Regional Conference role, where our initial thought was just 3 countries coming together, that is Singapore, Thailand, and Malaysia, not knowing that other countries like Philippines, Taiwan, Vietnam, Indonesia, and quite a number more countries joining in our regional conference space. Yeah, I was the conference chairperson for this conference. We were deeply honored that we have close to about 200 people attending, as you can see from the photo here. Throughout the conference, there were actually a series of workshops, plus at the same time, at the end of the conference, we had a program run by Dr. Michael Marquardt on leading with questions. Yeah. Moving on in 2020, I got my CALC accreditation, while others are suffering through the pandemic. I think we move forward, and I am deeply honored that with virtual certification, I managed to complete and got my CERT. Yeah, and in 2022, thankful to WIAL Global for awarding me this WIAL Coach Excellence Award. Yeah, so this is just a little bit of narrative on the flow of my journey with WIAL. And ladies and gentlemen, one other interesting thing is this month, November 2022, is a great honor for us also, because this is our 8 years celebrating WIAL Malaysia's existence. Yeah, and if we look at how we started to over the last 2 years of pandemic challenges in our monthly community of practice, right from just a start of just Malaysian community of practice, as you can see from the photos here, we have international and global participation, and this has been going on monthly for the last nearly 30 months. Yeah. And how did I develop my coaching skills? So recalling back, typically from all my gurus, from my teachers, start with pro bono coaching. And true to that, I started with pro bono coaching. So I do a lot of free coachings, probably just in exchange for a cup of coffee, or just being acknowledged by the client And as far as I can remember, my first 10 to 15 coaching were more or less going from the context of pro bono. I'm glad that I could do a practice and I actually learned a lot from the pro bono coachings. So to my all my new colleagues who are joining the fraternity of coaching, be it executive coaching, team coaching, start with pro bono coaching. I think that's the easiest way. And that is where also to build your confidence and to build your practice. The second line here is talk to enough people. Talk to enough people in the sense that be courageous to open up to say, look, I'm in the context of moving my coaching practice. Would you like to participate in my pro bono coaching session? Yes, just ask. If they turn you down, it's okay. Yeah, move on. Be patient. Be patient because sometimes the yes doesn't come immediately. You got to wait. Do a follow up. And I am very confident you will be getting that yes sooner or later. And a client will appear, right? And more important thing is as you are going through this pro bono coaching, remember to develop yourself. Yeah. How I developed myself was, if I could recall back, is do a lot of reflection, self-practice from every coaching session. What went well, what I could do better. So the wisdom word here is be great at what you do, not just good. Yeah. And throughout my 8 years with WIAL Malaysia, 9 years of executive coachings, group coachings, team coachings. So some of the clients that have come through my life, if we look at the context of who are the clients, I'm deeply honored to be to participate the Dementia Data Program in Singapore, Panasonic Asia Pacific also in Singapore. And for AirAsia, I've actually gone to Thailand, Philippines, and at the same time, AirAsia in Malaysia itself. So we run quite a bit of program for these companies. And in terms of the corporate the corporate engagements, Public Mutual, VP Bank. VP Bank is actually from Vietnam. Generally is at Indonesia. And last but not least is also a government body called Intan, which is actually the government training institute in Malaysia. Yeah, and on the right hand of the slides, if you can see, is more of towards my pro bono coaching, giving back to the society, giving back to the community. Yeah, so these are some of the organizations that we have been involved. And for the universities, the 2 universities which at my heart are University Putra Malaysia, which is a public university in Malaysia, and the University of Nottingham, my alma mater. I graduated from University of Nottingham about 12 years ago. So these are the universities which I am still involved until today, be it pro bono coaching, or sometimes we are called in to help out in certain training programs. Yeah. So what I can share here is over the years of build up to my coaching practice, I do a lot of referencing, resource searching, and either could be from journals, yeah, and great books on team coaching, on action learning. You can get it over Amazon, or if you actually walk into any of the good bookshops in whichever country you come from, these are some of the good books you can get. And over the years, the terms of reference for me, although I started from WIAL team coaching, but actually my referencing sources is quite wide right now. I'm also going to GTSI, the Global Team Coaching Institute, to look at how they deliver team coaching. I even sometimes drop by in terms of from the coaching psychology website, EMCC, ICF. So these are great places for you to resource for coaching materials. Yeah. So, big question here is for many of us who is in the coaching, whether you are in executive coaching or team coaching or group coaching. What is the future of team coaching? Yeah. To me, this is just a personal anecdote from me. I feel and I think that it is great. Yeah. Over the years, although many of us know that team coaching has been existent for more than 10 years, but team coaching, what I see from my personal practice is that it only surfaced strongly over the last few years, whereas executive coaching has been going on for quite a while. So ladies and gentlemen, if you could stay along, move along, team coaching is actually a great profession to be in. Yeah, I'm glad that starting from pro bono to today, what I can say is at least I would have 2 to 3 engagements of team coaching monthly. Yeah, from the context of paid. And in terms of team coaching, I do quite a bit of generic coaching in a sense that some of it involve WIAL methodology, some of it involve just basic team coaching from the context of the Global Team Coaching Institute, where I've picked up some of the skills. Yeah, as you can see from the photo here, the top photo here is actually my involvement with a University Putra Malaysia. We have good colleagues, professors, academicians in University Putra Malaysia who have actually taken up the role of coaches. And from time to time, we are called in to assist them in running programs. So this is one of the programs which we have helped. And the bottom photo is our typical 2 to 3 CALC certifications, which we conduct every year. Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, to reiterate again, to me personally, I see the future of team coaching is marvelous. Yeah. There's so much of opportunity. Why? In the next 1 or 2 slides, that will be my justification. So if you can see, I would like everyone to reflect from the context of this quotation taken. Why WIAL action learning? So to quote Margaret Heffman, companies know that they derive greater creativity and innovation from teamwork. But what? They wonder makes a great team. So this is actually the puzzle. Yeah. If we can see today, team coaching is not just from the organizational context. That means sitting down in a group, talking about teams, talking about groups, how do we build teams. But if you can see here, retrospect to what we see from the workshop, from the meeting rooms, from the classroom, actually, if we look at team coaching, the wider context, it involves even cabin crew. So the group of cabin crew people, how do they come in as team? Yeah, from time to time, every flight, there will be a change of crew, but how do they work as a great team? And true to that also will be the Formula One race, the popular Formula One race. How do they actually make great teams? So this is actually a place for us to reflect team context out of just doing WIAL action learning. There are team engagements to be done, many other places. And last but not least, I would like to acknowledge the people who have actually assisted me a lot in my developmental journey, in my learning journey, my mentors. So these are the people who have actually lighted up my life. So first and foremost is to acknowledge is Chun Sing, who is my master coach, B, who have actually been supporting me from quite a number of contexts, even in the conference of 2017. Chuck have also helped me from time to time in terms of giving personal opinions, views, sharing on his role as a master coach. Yeah, Isa, my partner, who have been guiding me, mentoring me, and Dr. Skip Leonard, who from time to time we have conversations in terms of how to move action learning to a higher level. Shannon, another colleague, wonderful colleague who have known for the last 7 years and continuously sharing her experience. And last but not least, whom I am actually very honored to have is the WIAL Malaysia's community of practice. We have a huge community of practice in Malaysia. Currently in our group is about 60 over people. Yeah, continuously we are engaging one another. And last but not least is WIAL Global colleagues. Thank you for listening to my session today. Wishing everyone all the best.